Ironcast is a game that's been out since about March, and it's available right now for $14.99 on Steam, probably a little bit cheaper elsewhere if you want to dig for it, but it's totally worth the money. I've put about 30-something hours into it, which is more than I could say for Mass Effect 3 and a lot of other games, and it is a match 3. Yes, a match 3 game that has eaten up quite a bit of my time over these past several months, has saved me from a lot of boring meetings, that, and I would be kind of a dick if I didn't talk about it, right? You guys, if you haven't heard about it already, please watch this. It's not your typical match 3. Now, I've not played a lot of Candy Crush, so I can't really vouch for how awesome Candy Crush might be. So if that's your thing, great. But this thing mixes steampunk, kind of sci-fi steampunk, you can call it. A little bit of FTL, obviously the match 3 elements. So you got a little bit of RPG. You have an overarching global unlock system, and we actually look at that right now. And it is just a fun game, and you can get in, you can play it for 3 minutes, or you could play it for 30 minutes. Every round, or every complete playthrough takes probably about, I would say, if you're really playing it safe, it could take upwards of 45 minutes. If you're just kind of rushing through it or whatever, or if you're really good, probably something like 20-something minutes. I think I'm somewhere in between. We'll see how far I get. There's a lot of story and stuff like that you get as well. A lot of dapper folk type speak. a lot of it's you'll see. It's a very charming type dialogue. So here's the unlock that I'm actually working towards right now. I'm level 18. And my next augmentation that I get unlocked at level 19 is when your Ironcast's hull health falls below 15%, all shield strength is boosted by 20%. So if you know nothing about the game, you're like, what? A hull and what? Shield strength? What is match 3? Yes. Let's go ahead and jump into this right here. Let's go ahead and pick our pilot. Every pilot has a different strength, their signature augmentation. They have a backstory, of course. And my favorite currently is Walter, because he has a matching 6 or more energy nodes will ensure that the next drive activation costs only 1 energy and 1 coolant. In addition, the evasion chance of your Ironcast is boosted by 5%. That evasion is super important. These are mechs that you're basically battling. You're battling mechs, okay? And the match 3 element is what you're using to help fill your tanks, or to fill your repair meter, or to fill your coolant or whatever, or to get more ammo in order to use in this fight. And then you could choose which system you want to target. That's where the hull, that's where the shields come in, right? That's all that stuff comes in. And so each person here has their own strength and weakness, right? This one, in addition, the damage of all projectile-based weapons is boosted by 10%. So if you're a real big shotguns guy, or a real big, rifle guy or whatever, then this would be your man. And then this is the starting one that you get. And I can't remember what order these were opened up in, probably left to right. But in terms of what the frequency of unlocks are, I mean, after so many hours in a game, 30, you tend to lose track. Let's go ahead and jump in here with this guy. I have 4 of these. There's probably more. I have 4 of these Ironcast, these mechs, unlocked already, and you can see they have their own resource and health capacity, right? So they have all of these different resources. You have ammo, you have energy. You can see it's used to basically power your when you want to walk, right? And walking increases evasion. They look like they're walking towards each other. They never run into each other or anything, of course, but obviously it increases evasion. And then coolant. Coolant is used anytime you fire a weapon, anytime you do something else, whatever. I think even walking would subtract a little bit of coolant, so that's why that is the larger number of the entire set. But then you have the repair, and so that's pretty obvious what that's for. So going through the different mechs, you can see that there are different stats for each one, and the one that has the most ammo capacity is going to be the Warwick, which is my favorite, and it also has a pretty decent health allotment. And again, going through here, you can see everybody's got something different, even different shields. These are your different abilities. So this guy's got the Warwick starts with a shot cannon. And it even tells you number of shots, splash damage. Splash damage is super important because sometimes you get missions that tell you to not damage like the engine of a mech before you take it out, because they want to salvage it. Well, in that case, a shot cannon is going to suck because you're going to do damage to peripheral systems when you're attacking the enemy mech. And then you have shock coils, energy weapon, single target. You have your shields, and you have your drive, which is what powers your evasion. So, and then his signature Ironcast ability is the Warwick, taking 50% less hull damage until the start of your next turn. This is also a very, very, very handy one, which is super nice because you have the most health. So why not give the thing with the most health the tankiest ability? It's pretty nice. So here we go. Let's go and jump in. And I can show you guys around some of the basic elements here. So at the top here, you have the experience points. These are experience points that you gain and you level within the game itself, like within this particular match. And then once this match or this basically this playthrough is over, those points get thrown into your global unlock queue or score. And so then therefore within this match itself, I can unlock new abilities and everything, and all those get wiped, and all that experience points just gets added to the pool. Kind of a nice, simple system. Scrap, you can pick these things up from doing missions, as well as off the board itself. Sometimes you'll see little scrap nodes when you do the match 3 elements. And then here is your war assets. War assets, this is essentially when you're doing these missions, you can pick up people to help your cause and to help fight the evil bad guy at the very end. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. And the way it works is I go out, I do a mission, let's say I get 600 war assets. Once I go fight the final boss, it'll say, hey, your 600 war assets has reduced the health of the enemy boss by 600. And that's the only time it comes into play. The whole goal here is to collect as many of these as possible to make the final boss fight that much easier. Now over here we have workshop. You're gonna get blueprints. These are gonna populate. We'll probably get a couple here during this episode. And then of course your health. Once you come out of a match, sometimes you need to repair. So you have to spend some of that scrap that you've earned on health. Down here we have augmentations that you can pick up. Obviously I don't have any augmentations currently available, so we'll go ahead and close that. Over here we could choose your various weapons. So I have weapon A, B, and then defenses and then drives. I can swap them out for different abilities weapons. So I can actually have, if I had 2 energy weapons here that are available to me, I could have 2 energy weapons cocked and loaded, ready to go. And as you go through, you could use the workshop to unlock or to create from blueprints better drives or better whatever. You could use also the workshop to do upgrades. This is super important. I actually spend all my excess on hull armor because obviously the more health you have, the more damage you could do. And it's just a place basically to sink your money into. Ammo upgrade, energy capacitor upgrade. All this stuff is basically storage stuff that you want to upgrade. Let's go back. And finally, in the lower right corner, can you see this is kind of deep, right? I mean, it's a match 3 game. I haven't even shown you the match 3 part of it. So these are various abilities that we're going to unlock as we play through, and they do. Let's just play through. We'll see. Because I should get some in the first couple missions here. And actually, see. So here's actually the one that we saw, the signature ability. Some of them will do. It'll be like eliminate enemy shields for 2 rounds or something like that. There's like a ton of them. So here we go. This is the final boss. It's going to very, very slowly work its way across the terrain, very slowly, until it finally makes its way to the center. And that's when you absolutely have to go in and fight it. All these other nodes will disappear, and you'll be able to go in and fight, have the final encounter. And it tells you right here how many days are left. 9 days. And now each one of these missions is something a little bit different. If you click on them, this is a battle. This is also a battle. Please tell me they're all battles. Son of a bitch. Some of them are negotiations where you don't even do a fight. And some of them are survival. There's a whole bunch of them. So let's look at the rewards. War asset, 145, scrap, 540. 130, 105, 510. So, okay, so clearly this is one that's going to yield the most. And it gives you a little bit of a turn limit, 6 turns. So this one gives you a little bit of a breakdown of what it is you're supposed to do. It says destroy it within a turn limit. The turn limit, steam tanks. Okay, so we're gonna be fighting a tank. Wait a minute. This is not the freight train, though, I don't think. Yes, you fight trains. It sounds weird, but yes, you fight trains in this game. All right, so here we go. Here's where the dapper dialogue comes into play. Greetings, Commander. This is Lady Emmeline Blackwell, your new commanding officer. Understood, Lady Blackwell. I must ask, where is Lord Butler? Unfortunate as it is my charge to inform you that your previous general, Lord Butler, was slain in the blast. I am his replacement. That is unfortunate to say the least. He was quite a man. It's a sad day indeed, but our job is always to protect the citizens of the British Empire. Move with a purpose, Commander. Move to neutralize the enemy tank. We shall rise from the ashes this day. No, it is a charming dialogue. Everyone's like, oh, good day. Okay. Yes. Every dialogue can be read that way. Okay, so clearly they want me to take some energy on this first match here. So right here, right in the middle, three. I have 3 nodes remaining this turn. Three turns remaining before I hand it over to the tank. Yes, it is. So it is the steam engine. Over here, I can pop this open and see what my target is. So first, let's go ahead and grab. This is way too much energy. I don't need as much on the board. It's actually just clogging up space for me to get actual good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and. Well, I think my max is. Let me see. Yep, let go. My max is 7. So once I get to 7, that should be it, right? Otherwise, everything else is going to be excess. I'm actually going to completely wreck the entire board because I don't need that much. It's the first fight. We don't necessarily need to worry too much about managing the available nodes down here. So I'm going to go ahead and start walking. And it's going to deplete a little bit of energy and a little bit of coolant. It actually tells you right there. 2 energy, 2 coolants. And because I have the passive ability for this guy that allows me to use less coolant whenever you match more than 6, well, that's what happened. That's why this has only been depleted by 1, and this is also depleted by 1. It costs 1 and 1 for that ability. Kind of neat, right? So let's go ahead and kick him up again because we have the energy to do it. There's no limit to how many things you can do so long as you have the resources on your turn. There's no time limit, nothing. I could sit here and have this guy just marching all day long. It doesn't matter. Keep it going there. And now let's go ahead and let's see. I can match those. I can go ahead and get some more energy in my reserves here. Clear it out again. And I could raise my defenses, raise my shields. Again, there's no limit as long as I have turns ready to go here. As long as I have options. So we'll clear those, and now we'll go ahead and raise this. And I can't do it again because I don't have the resources to do it. And these weapons are charged, so I can't fire anything. So first thing I should do, my shields are up, so I don't necessarily have to worry too much about taking too much hull damage. So let's go ahead and hand it over. So now we're going to see the enemy's going to do its thing. It's immediately going to fire off a shotgun blast and raise its movement speed. So it did it twice. Green means that it overcharged the first. It's one of its. So it has 3 nodes basically, 3 different speeds that it can go to, and you can see right here it tells you 8%, 16%, 24%. So the fact that it's at 21% means that it overcharged one of its abilities. Overcharge is something you can match down here. It's a little node. When you get it, it'll load up one of these slots, and then when you go to use an ability, whether it's fire something or walk, it will overcharge that ability. If I fire something, it means it's gonna do more damage. If I overcharge a walk, it means it's gonna raise the evasion level a little bit more for that particular node, and only for 1 turn, if I recall. So I took a little bit of damage, but that's totally fine. This guy only has 300 health, so I'm just gonna focus on his armor to take that thing out as quickly as possible. And I have plenty of coolant. Everything else is good to go. So we're gonna actually fire weapons off first. I'll leave that open so you guys can see it. And we're gonna do shock coil. That way you can maximize, centralize the damage here. Here we go, and we'll do this because there's no point in putting all the damage in one spot. Actually, does splash damage is pretty good. So let's go ahead and we'll see. 20, 30. Now it's possible I won't kill it. So here we go. That'll take care of that and do a little bit of splash damage everywhere else. Okay, so that is. I wish this thing would just stay open. And so weapon A is currently at 77, 74 for weapon B. Everything else, yeah, I could basically wipe him if I had enough ammo on the board. I don't have anything on the board. I could wipe him right now. So let's go ahead and actually do a pretty significant clear. We're gonna take all of these, and then we're gonna drop down here and take these. We don't really need to repair anything, to be honest. It's not that important right at this point. And then coolant. Let's go and grab some of these coolants off the board. And look, now we have some ammo, and we can link into some energy. So cool. This is actually pretty good. Nope, back. There we go. Nice. So this is pretty much the end of this guy. If I get 2 shots off, see 3 and 2. Nope, never mind. Unless I have like a crazy. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so let's just go and hit him. 24 health. Ah, so close. We're gonna raise the walk, and we're gonna raise my shields, and I'll go and pop this. That way I take no more damage, because I have to repair that damage at the end of the match, and it's gonna cost me scrap. So I want to mitigate as much as I can. Ugh, still hurt. Jesus. And this guy is pretty much screwed the second I get right here. Boop. Those 3. That's it. That's the end of the match. Now imagine if I didn't explain any of this and was just playing, this match would have taken me like 2.5, 3 minutes. It's like nothing. So we get a little bit of dialogue afterwards. Base guys, your task complete. So indeed, the enemy armor has been obliterated. Good work. Not even thick armor of a steam tank can resist the might of an Ironcast when it brings its guns to bear. Return to the hangar bay. Alright, so here's where you get your scrap and your experience. And I've leveled once. And you can see that I'm going to get a... Oh, it doesn't tell me. There you go. Let's see. So here's my augmentations that I can choose. Increase... so Ironcast health increased by 37. So that's a passive. That's basically granted to me for leveling up. When activating a system, there's a 25%. You consume 1 less coolant to a minimum of 1 coolant. That's kind of neat. Having that proc when I have after doing match 6, that's kind of weapon damage is boosted by 10% if the attached weapon is fired whilst ammo bar is full. Okay. When fired on overdrive, this weapon's damage is boosted by an additional 25%. That is like that could be pretty significant. That's like a mega crit right there. All right, and look at that, we got 2 blueprints. We might even have enough money to make one. Let's go ahead and hop in and see. All right, so yeah, look at this right here. So this is where that augment went, right into this overdrive. And I can swap it out for another one if I had one, but I don't. But yes, that's a perfect spot for it. A shotgun blast that does, you know, actually, I'd want to put it on a single point here. And the reason why is because single point damage is great for shields, because while this is awesome, it does average damage. That's average damage total. Each individual pellet's only going to do like, 30 something damage or whatever. It even tells you that 20 to 30 damage. I don't want, if they have a shield up, it's going to mitigate basically everything. But if I have a single shot that does more than what the shield is able to mitigate, then I'll be able to overpower it and do damage to the ship or to the mech. So I am actually going to grab that and put it into weapon B. I feel like it just works better there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what guns I have available to me. So this shock cannon is notably better than the one that I already have. And it costs 750. I can make that and not repair my hull if I wanted to. So good drives here. Again, 750. A huge increase, twice as much, but it also uses more energy. Same amount of coolant, but more energy. Well then, I'll go ahead and actually get this just for the sake of kind of showing it off. And we won't bother with too much repairing. What can I get? Okay, that's enough. And let's make sure we have it equipped. So we're going to grab it, put it into A. Now I have a super awesome shotgun here. And we have to make sure we don't get a mission that says, don't damage a certain piece of the, of the enemy mech. Here you can see I've got 185 assets. If I were to fight the boss right now, he would be, I think it's like 5,000 health minus 185. So this is why we have to do all of these missions. Okay, so here we go. Hard. We've just received information that not everyone in the consortium of merit is aligned with our goal. Formerly friendly, he has a great deal of knowledge, blah, 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 blah. We've located his Ironcast. Okay, so we're going to fight a single guy. Destroy the turncoat before he can escape. Okay, that's cool. We don't have to recover anything. It's going to be hard, but it's going to give us quite a bit of rewards. And we have 10 turns to get it done in. I hope I don't fail this thing. That would suck. Let's start over. All right. Hello again, Commander. You will undoubtedly already know, a massive enemy force has made landfall near Dover. So here we go. Basically, she's telling us we need to go and take care of it's a lot of backstory, which is kind of fun to read again. And she wants us to destroy this mech, essentially. You are correct. The French flagship Ironcast is known as the blank, and is piloted by Commandant Rene Durant, one of the strongest Ironcast pilots alive. Yes, I've heard many tales about him. His reputation is one of an exciting and ruthless commander. Yep, that's up story. Let's up story. I'm only clicking through because of time. I want to actually get through the action. Yes, and we already have an overcharge ready to go, which means my laser beam is going to be amazing, and this guy's shields is 39. So if I were to fire this at it, well, my first weapon is actually probably pretty good now. It'll probably do some decent damage. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. I'll show you what it looks like when I actually attack using a weapon that is not going to be strong enough. So I'm not going to get that overcharge just yet because I need it now for the demonstration. So I'll pick up another random 3. Probably try to get them a little out of the way here just to get them ready to go. Actually, let's do this. Again, the lovely thing about this setup is that I don't have to really worry about time. I can sit here and focus and study the board and then still make, a poor decision. But you have time to make decisions in this game, which is kind of nice. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up, let's see. My max is going to be 9, and so we just need a handful to fire off the first shot. So let's just go ahead and grab these guys. This should make it pull it down, and then that'll pull out of range. That'll be good, actually. There we go. Perfect. Now we can just do all the rest. So I was going to get walking again. And I have no shields up, so I'll pop that now because he's probably going to get started and start firing off shots. And I'm working at a bit of a deficit here, a little bit of a handicap because I didn't repair. 62. So I don't have I have a different types of shields, so I can, I guess, technically mitigate more damage, dense shields. We're gonna get more different types of shields. I could actually go with just I believe I could go with just an armor plate. So it's not even shields, it basically just straight mitigates damage, and I can buff it. If I recall. God, it's been a while since I've gotten that. Alright, so he's got his shields up, and his shields are mitigating. It's up to 26. Its maximum can be 39. See, there's got the 3 steps there underneath the defense per shield level. And let's go ahead and actually target that. And this should do 26 to 39 damage per shot. Now remember, I should see some mitigation here. Let's see what happens. 6, 10, 2, 2. That sounds like it's about the right. If you do that math and add it to this 26, then that's pretty much the difference. So yes, that was a wasted shot, but a good demonstration, I think, of shields. All right, let's go ahead and grab that overdrive and do a powerful blast to the shields and take it out. So let's see. That's actually more than I need. Let's see. My max is 7, right? 6. All right, 7. So I'll be overdoing it by 1. It looks like. Oh, it's 8. Whoops. Okay. Oh, it's 9. Damn it. Too many different mechs. Every mech has its own limit. So now that we have an overcharge ready to go, let's go ahead and do another blast to his to the shields, and we'll leave this open so we can actually see the damage being done. And here we go. Overcharge and whew, damn, that was a notable chunk. And we're not gonna fire this still because even though the damage it's at 14 health, it still might not do enough damage in order to destroy it. So we'll fire another one of shots. 68 damage. So, yep, it is down. Now everything else is basically fair game. I could just go to town on all of his other systems and whatnot. Using shotgun probably the best bet here. I'll go and repair this. Consume some of that, and I still have another match ready to go, so that's good. That is good. So yeah, we're gonna target. I guess it doesn't really necessarily matter. It's just gonna do damage all the way around, and we're right now we're going for the kill. Right, he's not gonna be able to wipe us out in the next turn or anything. So we're just gonna do this. Oh no, there we go. Get the walk going. We could probably max out the walk actually. Now let's raise his shield instead. There we go. Now it is his turn. Oh, I guess you know what? I probably could have fired off another shot there. Whoops. I'm so interested in grabbing my coffee real quick. It's fine. We'll do the last one here, and that will be pretty much it. Probably 2 more shots. And do I have another? I don't have any more ammo readily available here. but it's fine. Boom, and then let's get. We have to just unlock. Let's do this so I get some extra scrap. There we go, and that's it. The end. Ta-da! Now, going for a quick kill is perfect in these battle scenes, in these battle matches, because, well, I mean, you want to go for the quick kill and get it over with. There are going to be matches that you play where, oh, yes, like this, for example. No, actually, in this case, I wasn't anticipating the second piece of artillery to come in. But in let's say a survival mission where you basically just have to stay alive for 10 turns, right? You want to cripple the enemy, but you don't want to necessarily destroy it, because then you're going to be allowing another mech to take its place, similar to what you just saw. In this case, I didn't realize there was a backup to the mech that I was fighting, so now I have to fight this thing to the death, which could be very interesting, because he has a 25% down. Yeah, here it is, armor. That was what I was talking about earlier, armor versus shields. So he has a 25% flat damage reduction at 360. So that's quite a few shots I need to get off, and I have no coolants. I was not at all ready to have to take this guy on. Let's go and get all these things out. Thank God I still have 2 rolls left. And then we'll grab some coolants here. Okay, we'll get the walk going. Actually, we'll get the shields raised, and then we'll get the walk going. And then, should I fire anything? No. We're going to go pure defensive on this. And hopefully we'll get some good rounds next time. Now I could fire a shot, actually. And it wouldn't really hurt anything. I mean, I'm at 2 coolant, so I could just go ahead and try to take out this. With a focused shot, it still wouldn't be that great, honestly. With no overcharge or anything, it's just going to do 87 damage. Minus 25%. I'm actually better off just doing this and trying to go for the whole kill. There you go. I have no resources, so this is bad. If I were to fire off another ability that reduces coolant, then I would actually take damage. It did say this mission was hard, didn't it? Well, now you're seeing why. Oh crap! All right. No. We're gonna try to clear the board some by just grabbing all of these things up and get it out of the way, which is great because it is 10 max here, so we're gonna fill that up. You want to repair this. We're gonna save the rest. What should we grab next? I need coolant, but everything's in the way. 1 coolant's not gonna do anything for me. Damn. Let's grab this energy and try to get it out of the way and see if we can't get something else to fall down or become available to us. Yes! Perfect! This is exactly what we wanted. Nice. That is beautiful right there. Okay. So, he does quite a bit of damage. If he gets 2 shots off, he's not gonna kill me. Oh man, jeez. Not raising my shields right now is kind of dangerous. If he doesn't kill me the next round, I could kill him the next so long as I get some ammo in place. Raising my shields could allow me to live a bit longer, but I would have to spend another round doing more damage to him. So it's kind of a gamble. Let's go ahead and actually, we're going to save the repair points because we don't know what he's going to take out next. Let's just go for a kill. 3, 2. I'm going to get 1 shot off. Damn. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, and everything else, we're just going to save everything else because, well, 1-1, I can't really pass this up. A 1-1 on this. This is his passive ability kicking in right here. Alright. And yeah, I'm a bitch out. We're gonna put a shield up. Any amount of damage I can mitigate right now. Oh, he didn't do anything. Sweet. This is great because now I can activate this ability, resilience, and I could go for the throat on this one. I think as long as if I can get 2 shots off, which as you can see, RNG is really kicking in here. Really, someone's like backing up outside. Okay. RNG is really kicking in right here because the Well, there's not a whole lot of things for me to match that will be useful right now. I'm actually going to match all of these scrap nodes, which is like the least of my worries right now, but I need to get this coolant in range so I can get all of those and then get something else going. If I get enough ammo in range, let's see what happens. Oh shit, all energy. Damn it! This is a curse of match 3s. Alright, so I got some repair nodes. Now the repair nodes are completely useless. We're gonna go energy, and we're gonna go for straight mitigation. Energy and coolant. There we go. So this, and then we're gonna raise the shields. We can do it, yeah. So we can walk and we can raise the shield. And everything, again, we're gonna save our repair points. I have 50% mitigation. You can see the little buff right there. And let's go ahead and see what happens. $83. Beautiful. That would have sucked. Oh, I forgot he had 2 blasts. Everything is still intact. Okay. I just need to do... Oh, man. I need 2 blasts worth. So that... I need 4... 4 ammo right now would do it. I don't have 4 ammo within range of each other. I have to get other things down. Oh, no. This is going to be really, really, really close. I could pull this down here and then pull those out, and then I could basically get the whole lot, it looks like. Yeah. And I get scrap at the same time. And then I'll just do. There we go. There's my 4. I'll actually take damage firing this off, I think, but... Alright, so my best bet. Let's just say yes. These are 3 each, and they'll cost 6. If this doesn't kill him, I'm really, really screwed. I just want to go ahead and just get that out there. So let's see. Boom. And this last one should do it right here. Oh, man, that was close. Yes! And that's it. He's done. Choo-choo! That was close. And basically gives you the may he rot in hell. Yep. Little wrap up, and then we click next. And I got a lot of experience. I actually leveled twice. And I got a lot of scrap and a lot of everything else. We'll click next. Standard drive. So I got a blueprint for a rare drive. Kind of nice. 7, 14, 21% versus mine, which we'll see that in a second. And we'll click next. So I should have a couple of upgrades here. A few upgrades to spend. And let's see. Ironcast health increased by 37. And let's see. Replaces all scrap nodes with coolant. If you complete a match of 8 or more nodes, your weakest subsystem will be repaired by 30 HP. That's kind of nice, actually. Wow. If your Ironcast is moving at the end of your turn, gain 1 energy. And that's okay. I think this is probably the best. A straight repair. And again, we have another one. The next weapon to be activated fires an additional shot. Yeah! Wow, yes, that is huge. And that goes into the augment slot here. So yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. These things we unlock as we play. So let's go and get one more match in. And just complete a match 8. Yeah, this is a nice little passive ability. We need to repair. We skipped repairing last time, and we're going to pay for it here. Let's go and take a look at the new drives. So this one is, yeah, better than the one I have, and it costs less. It's just all around just better. It's a rare drive. It's kind of nice. We can't afford it right now because we made a few tactical errors. But I still have 500 left to spend. Do I spend it on making something, or should I throw my extra into that? Let's save it. Let's save it for the next round. And let's go ahead and... Well, you know what? This is my last round anyways, so let's go ahead and actually spend the money on something. Let's go ahead and get that. More health. More health, more better. All right, let's go. Wait for something. Just making sure. Make sure something didn't slip by. All right, let's do another hard one. Challenging battle. Ooh. Let's see. Claim to occur, and a bounder had challenged you to a duel to the death. Let's see. Be warned, the nobleman commands one of the finest Ironcast designs the enemy can muster. So that is a straight battle. Let's see. We have another battle. And we have survival. This is what I won't do survival because it's basically just stay alive as long as you can. So you cripple the enemy mech and you basically pass and pass and pass until you can survive until the end. That's it. I'm actually gonna go for the hard mode one here because this is my last run for this episode. So I might as well go through and see if I can't just go out in a blaze of glory. All right, so here comes my mech. Chilling. All right. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to use this. 6-turn recharge time. Make it count. I could stack this. If I have overcharge on my weapon B that has the overcharge extra damage augment, that could be huge. That could be a devastating blow to this guy. And his shields, yeah, I would annihilate his shields completely. All right, so lots of energy on the board, lots of ammo on the board. I can actually get those ammos touching each other if I can clear out probably all these. And that'll be enough to basically almost fill up everything there. Yeah, definitely. We get the repairs out of the way. And well, actually, let's just grab these first. Because that's going to drop. Yeah, no, let's get the repair out of the way. Now the next round I'll be able to grab all these and all this. So look at that, a nice little link. That'll be good later. Alright, let's go and grab. So we can't fire anything off on our first round, so we're just going to focus on moving and raising shield. Let's we'll raise shields. We'll walk, because it's 1 and 1, right? Because I max more than 6. That passive ability kicking in, and done. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have my work cut out for me. Oh man. Woo! He took out my laser. Just like that. Just done. Just finished. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm good on coolant. I'm good on all that. Let's see. My max was 9. Let's fire off my shots first, and then we're gonna worry about collecting things. We're gonna focus on this, and we have to use a laser because we need to mitigate. We need to fight his mitigation, basically, which is gonna be minus 48 defense. So he's gonna half the damage I have on this to like 40 something. Oh, okay, 50. We do it again. 49. All right. 190. We may not have to. We're not going to wait for the perfect storm in order to unleash the unleash this. We're going to use this right now. We just got to get the pieces together. So let me actually go ahead and grab. I need to clear the board of these things. This will give me my walk for cheap, right? And also it's actually going to make it so I can link all these things up. Ooh, I have 2 more rolls. I can grab a bunch of coolants and grab some ammo. I can also go right through it and just grab a bunch of ammo if I wanted to. But let's actually grab the coolants. Get it out of the way as well. That's not really going to help me too much. It might. We'll do it like this. Oh, damn it. Everything fell out of sync. Oh, damn. That sucks. All right. Well, we're gonna get one more good solid shot out of the secondary weapon. Or sorry, well, 2 because of the ability here. So let's go ahead and pop that. We're still targeting his defenses. Let's leave it open so you can see the damage being done. So boom, we do that, and then we fire this thing off. Ugh, mitigation's terrible. Oh, so bad. Oh, if I had one more shot, I could have taken it. Well, I actually wouldn't have even taken it out. That hurts. That's a painful setup this guy has. Let's see. He's going to do some serious damage in the next round, so I'll probably go ahead and collect up all of these. Wait. I could get one more shot off. Kind of a waste, but Blaze of Glory, etc., etc. Let's just hope this does enough damage to blast through that. Oh, man. All right, we're gonna pop that. That's my active ability there, and we're going to raise my shield. We're gonna walk and raise shield. And we can actually walk again. Let's do it. That's maximum walking and 1 bubble of shield. So hopefully we could dodge something at 20%. Probably not. Not likely at all. Oh, he's not going to fire anything, it looks like. Yes. He was more defensive there. Let's go ahead and clear these out. There we go. Look at all these delicious ammo pieces that are so close together. They're so close together. Let's grab... Damn. What do I want to grab next? Bringing these will pull those down. Possibly give me another link, but that's kind of a waste. Scrap right now. Energy. I think I'm good on speed, so I don't have to focus so much on energy. Let's just go ahead and grab these 5, and that'll give me 2 more shots. And nothing else. Yeah, okay. You always want to check to make sure an overcharge didn't fall on the board that you'd want to use. Okay, so what's gonna kill me? Let's just go with this right here, the repeater. Actually, no, the repeater is gonna do less damage because it's not a single shot. This would do the most damage. The repeater is a number of small shots. My shield would mitigate a lot of that if I have the shield raised, which I might not even do this round. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's do more overall damage. We'll spread it out, spread the level a little bit. He has no shield, so he's not gonna be able to mitigate this. Oh, it missed! Oh no! Number of shots 1. Oh, okay, yeah, with splash damage, but still. Oh, whiff, fucking whiff. RNG. Damn. All right. Well, I have 1 more pull. What do? Grab some energy and start walking. Raise a shield a blip. I think I might have to. I didn't even get 6 things to get. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's. Hopefully, he's gonna attack this round because he didn't attack the last round. Of course, I didn't dodge it. 15%. Oh, it spoke too soon. My turn. You going down? Maybe. Yeah, I need coolant. I desperately need coolant. This will do it. Good. Now I have a number of links. Wow, a couple of links. Holy shit, this could be huge. That would fill up my bar almost. Almost. Close enough. Energy. Energy or repair? Energy. Yes. He hasn't repaired his shields yet. So we're going to keep on focusing on just basically doing just overall damage. Let's see, I have no actives, nothing. Good. Good splash damage. The next shot. One more bullets and I would have gotten him there, but we're going to go and repair this and repair that. We're going to take a stroll. Yes, because he'll stop walking on the next round, so we want to get that up. And keep it walking some more. Alright, and that's it. Next round, he should be dead. Oh, no, the shield's been repaired. Damn it. Of course it has, of course. It's not going to sit there broken the whole time. And I don't have a whole lot of ammo to choose from. I can do 3 here, and I could do 3 would actually shuffle some things up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Nope. I need coolant. Can't fire anything off without killing myself, so... Okay, so this is going to be really interesting. This is my match 6, so I'll be able to walk... Oh, I can't even walk this turn. Shit. So, single point again. Fire. Oh, God, that would have been the end of him. Alright. Oh, man. I could totally get this guy. I just need to get... I've got all this ammo lined up. This is like 2 shots right here. Uh-oh. Secondary weapons down. I have plenty of repair, though. We're good. We're totally good. Alright. This should be it. Leave that. I got a guy backing up. I got Discord messages left and right. I need to turn all these things off. All right, this should be it. It's gonna hurt because of the coolant that I don't have, but it doesn't matter because he is gone. And that's it. So let's see what my rewards are. Lots of experience. Boom, maybe 2 levels. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. But I did good. I did good. I almost did not get that though. That was a very, very close fight. The hard fights, I actually, I've only done a handful of hard fights, and I think I've probably doubled the amount of hard fights I've done just in this episode. Just trying to show off and going out in a blaze of glory. I just can't seem to do it. I'm just too good, man. Let's go see what my augments are here. Or my rewards are. Another increase in health. Ironcast ability, leech 3 energy from your opponent's reserves and transfer it to your Ironcast. That's kind of nice. Overdrive nodes spawn twice as often. This is a good complementary to the ability that allows me to overcharge and get completely nuts with my secondary ability there. And all damage is reduced by 15% for 2 turns. That's also nice to stack onto my other active ability that reduces it. I can basically just become a rock and does not take damage. But let's go ahead and do this. We obviously won't see this in action this episode, but you know. And let's go ahead and do some repairs, and that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to throw all the money in the repairs because we desperately need it. But look at the workshop, you can see I've got a collection of things coming here. And as we play more matches, we have several days left. If I look at select missions, I have 6 days. That's 6 more matches I could take and earn a lot more money and spend it on upgrades and unlocking things and whatnot. But that's it, guys. This is Ironcast. Did I mention that it only take you about 30 minutes to beat the game? I think I was way off on that number. But then again, if you're not talking and explaining things while you're going, you're just kind of playing, it definitely speeds up the process a little bit. Good game to get in and just kind of click around and you know, just while you're doing something else, you could just sit here and have a little bit of fun in the background, which I know a lot of you guys do. Everyone has a second monitor at work. What else are you gonna put there? So again, the game is called Ironcast. Currently available on Steam for $14.99. An excellent time sink that does not need to be tended to. It could just run. You don't have a timer. It can just run in the background, and that's it. Very, very good, solid game. So check it out. My name is Mike, aka Fony. This is Indie for Breakfast. I'll see you guys later.